A stroll through nature is a relaxing leisure activity, but industrial design graduate Kiki Grammatopoulos may have found a way to make it a win-win for both humans and nature. If you look at Kiki's shoes, you'll notice they have an unusual design. They're bulky, with a 3D printed outsole covered in tiny hooks. These sneakers were made with the purpose of catching and spreading plant seeds as the wearer walks or runs, much like the role that animals play in dispersing wild plants.
I designed an outsole for a running trainer, a trail shoe actually, and the idea was to somewhat mimic what animals do with rewilding, so one of those being epizookery. And I took the idea of Velcro, which is also a form of biomimicry, and I blew it up into kind of a 3D texture around the outsole.
Kiki's shoes were designed as part of the Rewild the Run project, which aims to spread plant seeds throughout urban areas. When coming up with the idea, Kiki looked at ways animals in the wild help to regenerate the surrounding biodiversity.
When it comes to rewilding in the wild, a keystone species such as a bison would disperse seeds through their fur and their hooves. So I'm using those details to try and replicate that in footwear and in the outsole. So if you were to run within the urban environment, you could basically mimic what a keystone species would do.
Kiki is now working with a London-based running club to test rewilding patches as an accessory on other types of shoes. She hopes, with the help of runners, her design can raise awareness of and help combat loss of biodiversity in towns and cities.
We're going to have 2 out of 3 people are going to live in an urban environment by 2050. So the depletion of biodiversity is so concerning, especially for not just wildlife, but also for human life and for our mental health. And there's so many positives to having our biodiversity. So I think, yeah.
Kiki is looking to build on her shoe design with the help of other rewilding experts and hopes that by doing so, it'll help bring a bit of nature back into the city. Scott Huang, Sandy Chi and Charlie Storrar for TaiwanPlus.